We usually fill 9 trays. That gives us 360 cups. We like to fill them 3/4 full, so they come to about here. The wine comes to about here. This is a plunger, and we just pour the wine in it. And then there's a little flange on the top that you press down, and it just delivers whatever amount you would like, up to 3/4 full. Supplies for communion are kept just to the left of the refrigerator in the kitchen off the fellowship hall. There are communion cups, the patens, the ciborium, which is right now out on the altar, the wafers, and they come 100 to a package. And usually we use 2 packages of those because we do have usually some leftover from a previous communion. And these are the buckets that we empty the cups into after communion, and they are kept in this cabinet, and they have holes poked. So we rinse the cups, and then the used cups, the wine from the used cups are emptied out onto the ground instead of down the drain. And then we throw the cups away after they've been rinsed.
When you're preparing the vessels for communion, whether it's here at the altar or it's in the altar guild or the kitchen, we would encourage you to begin with prayer. This is a helpful and very holy work that you do. We hope that it's an opportunity for families to serve together, for confirmation kids and older to serve right alongside their parents, and for people to get to know one another better as they serve the Lord with prayer and reverence and honor and joy at the gift of the Lord's Supper.
In the patens, we have the wafers. There are 100 wafers to each package. We use 360 wafers for each communion weekend. After communion, the trays that have not been emptied may be poured back into the bottles, and then the cups put in the bucket to be rinsed and taken out, and the rinsed water and wine poured out onto the ground. The leftover wafers, if there are any, can be stored in containers to be used at the next communion. The communion bales are stored east of the altar. Hopefully this will become the altar guild room if we can get a sink placed in here, so all the altar guild supplies will be kept in here. But they are hung over the dowel rods in here and stored away.
Hi, families of St. John's. Thanks for watching this video. With this, we hope to encourage you to consider serving as our communion preparation teams. We are going to be increasing the frequency of communion in September, and we need more people to help us come to the Lord's Supper. So with this, we hope you understand a little bit more about how communion is prepared and cleaned up. And we want to support our Altar Guild and the Lydia Guild that supports them as we make the Lord's Supper even more available to our members and families.